Once upon a time, not so long ago, there lived a little boy named Timmy. Timmy loved to laugh, loved to play, and more than anything, loved to watch Muhammad Ali on TV. Ali was his hero. He was strong, he was funny, and Timmy thought he could do anything. But Timmy was sick. Really sick. He had cancer, a terrible disease that made him feel tired all the time. It hurt to run, it hurt to play, and sometimes it even hurt to smile. Timmy spent most of his days inside, wrapped in blankets, watching TV. One day, Timmy's biggest dream came true. Someone heard how much Timmy loved Muhammad Ali and arranged for him to see Ali fight in person. Timmy was so excited, he could barely sleep. Even though he was weak, the thought of seeing his hero gave him a burst of energy. He knew it would be hard to sit through the whole fight, but he was determined. He wouldn't miss it for the world. He knew, deep down, that seeing Muhammad Ali would be something special, something that would give him strength, even if just for a little while. Now, Muhammad Ali wasn't just any boxer. He was the greatest. He was strong and fast, like a superhero. He could float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, as he liked to say. But Ali was more than just a great fighter. He was also a kind and caring person. He used his voice to speak up for people who needed help. He stood up for what he believed in, even when it was hard. People loved Ali because he was brave and funny. He made them laugh, and he made them think. He showed them that it was okay to be different, and that everyone deserved to be treated with respect. He was a role model for kids all over the world, including Timmy. Ali knew that being a champion wasn't just about winning fights. It was about being a good person and using your fame to make the world a better place. That's why he always took time to talk to his fans, especially the kids. He knew that a kind word or a simple smile could make a big difference in someone's day. He was a true champion, inside and outside the ring. He was everything Timmy wanted to be. Timmy's cancer was like a bully, always trying to knock him down. It made his hair fall out, his tummy hurt, and his bones ache. Some days he didn't even want to get out of bed. The medicine he took to fight the cancer made him feel even worse sometimes. It was a tough battle for a little boy. He missed playing outside with his friends, riding his bike, and going to school. He felt lonely and scared. He wondered if he would ever feel normal again. His mom and dad tried their best to make him feel better, but they couldn't take away the pain. That's why seeing Muhammad Ali was so important to him. Ali was a fighter, and Timmy was a fighter too. He was fighting cancer with all his might. And if Ali could be brave and strong in the ring, Timmy knew he could be brave and strong too, in his own way. Ali gave him hope. He made him believe that even when things were tough, he could still find the strength to keep going. He believed that seeing Ali would give him the boost he needed to keep fighting. Finally, the day arrived. Timmy, wearing his favorite blue hoodie, arrived at the arena with his mom and dad. The noise was incredible. It was like a giant party, with people shouting and cheering. Bright lights shone down on the boxing ring, making it look like a stage for superheroes. The arena was packed. Big men with muscles walked around, and important-looking people sat in fancy seats. Timmy's seat was right next to the ring. He could see everything. But the noise and the lights made him feel a little dizzy. He snuggled into his hoodie, trying to block out some of the chaos. He felt small and weak compared to everyone else. He couldn't even stand up for very long. His mom held his hand tightly, and his dad gave him a reassuring smile. They knew how much this meant to him. Even though he felt tired, Timmy kept his eyes fixed on the ring, waiting for his hero to appear. He was really there, at a Muhammad Ali fight. It felt like a dream. He was determined to soak it all in, no matter how he felt. Before the fight even started, a kind man noticed Timmy sitting so close to the ring, looking small and tired. He saw the hope in Timmy's eyes and knew he had to do something. The man worked for the boxing organization, and he had a chance to speak to Muhammad Ali before the match began. He told Ali about Timmy, about his illness, about his love for boxing, and about how much it meant to him to be there. He explained that Timmy was having a really tough time and that seeing Ali was a dream come true. Ali listened carefully, his eyes full of compassion. He knew what it was like to face challenges, both in and out of the ring. He understood the power of hope and the importance of kindness. He thanked the man for telling him about Timmy and promised to do something special after the fight. He said, "That young man needs to know he's not alone. I'll see what I can do to bring a smile to his face." He knew even a small gesture could make a big difference. The fight was amazing. Muhammad Ali was like a whirlwind in the ring. He danced and dodged, his punches fast and powerful. The crowd roared with every move he made. Timmy watched, wide-eyed, forgetting for a moment about his sickness and his tiredness. He cheered along with everyone else, his voice a little hoarse but filled with excitement. Ali's opponent was tough, but Ali was tougher. He moved with grace and power, always thinking, always planning his next move. He was a master of the sport. Timmy could see the determination in Ali's eyes, the fire that burned within him. It was the same fire Timmy felt inside as he fought his own battle. Back and forth they went, each fighter giving it their all. The bell rang, signaling the end of each round. Timmy held his breath, hoping Ali would win. He knew Ali would do something special for him, and he couldn't wait to see what it was. But even more than that, he just wanted his hero to win. He wanted to see Ali's hand raised in victory. He wanted to share in that moment of triumph. Finally, the bell rang for the last time. The referee raised Muhammad Ali's hand in victory. The crowd went wild. Confetti rained down from the ceiling, and the arena shook with cheers. Ali had won. Timmy clapped as hard as he could, a huge smile spreading across his face. But Ali didn't just stand there and celebrate by himself. He looked around the ring, his eyes searching the crowd. He remembered his promise to the little boy who needed a little hope. He knew that winning the fight was important, but that making a difference in someone's life was even more important. He could have just waved to the crowd and left the ring, but he chose to do something much more meaningful. He knew Timmy was there, watching him. He knew that Timmy was fighting his own battle, a battle that was much harder than any boxing match. And he wanted to show Timmy that he wasn't alone. He wanted to give him a moment he would never forget. A moment that would make him feel strong, even if just for a little while. Slowly, carefully, Ali made his way through the crowd toward where Timmy was sitting. The people around him were cheering and reaching out to touch him, but Ali kept his eyes focused on Timmy. He climbed down from the ring and walked right up to the boy. Timmy's eyes widened in surprise. He couldn't believe it. Muhammad Ali was coming right to him. He felt a lump in his throat and tears welling up in his eyes. Ali knelt down beside Timmy, so he was at the same level. He smiled gently and took Timmy's small hand in his big one. He looked into Timmy's eyes and said, "You're a champion too, young man. Never give up." Then, he did something amazing. Instead of just raising his own arm in victory, Ali gently lifted Timmy's arm up next to his. He raised them both together, showing everyone that Timmy was a champion too. A champion fighting a much tougher fight. The crowd exploded. The cheering was louder than ever before. People were clapping, stomping their feet, and shouting Timmy's name. It was a moment he would never forget. He looked up at Ali, his eyes shining with tears of joy. And then, Timmy smiled. It was the biggest, brightest smile he had smiled in months. A real smile, from deep inside his heart. It lit up his whole face and made him look like a different boy. For the first time in a long time, he felt strong. He felt like he could do anything. He felt like a champion. His parents were crying too, but they were happy tears. They knew that this moment was something special, something that would stay with Timmy forever. They were so grateful to Muhammad Ali for his kindness and his generosity. They knew that he had given Timmy something more valuable than any medicine or treatment. He had given him hope. He had given him strength. He had given him a reason to keep fighting. The smile on Timmy's face said it all. Later that night, after Timmy was tucked into bed, his mom sat beside him, stroking his hair. He was still smiling, his eyes sparkling with happiness. "How did you feel today, sweetie?" she asked softly. Timmy looked at her and said, "I felt strong, Mom. Really strong. For the first time in months." His mom's heart melted. She knew that Ali's simple act of kindness had given Timmy something that no doctor could ever provide. It had given him the strength to keep fighting, the hope to believe in a better tomorrow, and the feeling that he wasn't alone in his battle. She knew that there would still be tough days ahead, but she also knew that Timmy would always remember this moment. He would always remember the day that Muhammad Ali made him feel like a champion. And that memory would give him the strength to face whatever challenges came his way. It was a memory that would last a lifetime. A true gift from a true champion. Muhammad Ali's punches were famous all over the world. They could knock out even the toughest opponents. But his gesture that night, his simple act of kindness towards a sick little boy, was more powerful than any punch he could ever throw. A punch might win a fight, but kindness can win hearts. A punch might bring someone down, but kindness can lift someone up. A punch might be remembered for a day, but kindness can be remembered forever. Ali's gesture showed Timmy that he mattered, that he was seen, and that he was valued. It showed him that even in the face of sickness and hardship, he could still find strength and hope. It reminded him that even the smallest act of kindness can make a big difference in someone's life. It was a lesson that Timmy would carry with him always, a lesson that was far more important than any boxing match. It was a lesson about compassion, empathy, and the power of the human spirit. A lesson that Muhammad Ali taught not just Timmy, but the entire world. So, remember Timmy and Muhammad Ali. Remember that even when things seem dark and difficult, there is always hope. And remember that even the smallest act of kindness can make a big difference in someone's life. Be like Muhammad Ali. Use your words to speak up for others. Use your actions to show compassion and empathy. Stand up for what you believe in. And always remember that being kind is more important than being strong. Be like Timmy. Never give up, even when things are tough. Find strength in your heroes. Believe in the power of hope. And always remember that you are not alone. The world needs more people like Muhammad Ali and Timmy. People who are brave, kind, and full of hope. People who are willing to make a difference, one small act at a time. Because even a small act of kindness can change the world. It can bring a smile to someone's face. It can give them the strength to keep fighting. And it can remind them that they are loved and valued. That's the power of kindness. It's a power that we all have, and it's a power that we should all use. This story teaches us that being a hero isn't just about being strong or famous. It's about being kind and caring. It's about using your power to help others, even in small ways. Muhammad Ali was a hero in the boxing ring, but he was also a hero in life. He showed the world that even a simple gesture of kindness can have a huge impact. Think about ways you can be a hero in your own life. Maybe you can help a friend who is feeling sad. Maybe you can stand up for someone who is being bullied. Maybe you can volunteer your time to help people in your community. No matter how small the act, every act of kindness makes a difference. It can brighten someone's day, give them hope, and remind them that they are loved. And that's what being a hero is all about. Just like Muhammad Ali showed Timmy, and showed the world, a little kindness can go a very long way. Be a hero. Be kind.